Hello, everybody. Good morning. Weekend. I was going to do a comprehensive yoga on the weekends, apart from the morning routines that we do on the weekdays. I wanted to see how many people are interested in that, and also uh, I just want to explain myself what is comprehensive yoga. What do I want to achieve with that? So that's why I thought I will come on and meet with you and talk about that. And then, if that is interesting for people, and we could always do it. Even few people are interested, I will do it because that's something I hold very dear to me, and I do practice it. That's why I want to uh, involve most of my friends. Okay. Um, So, welcome. An hour of discussion and not really doing things full blown like we normally do, but more like uh, giving you introduction about what this comprehensive yoga mean, what you can expect, what you will gain, and how it could be something that can add value to your daily everything. Okay, so that's why I thought I will talk to you about it and really present to you. See, what I mean is, I wanted to do like a good 1.5 hour or 2 hours of practice where you start with normally warm up, and then the warm up could be bellows breath, just deep breathing like we do, and then we can do head to toe yoga complete so that that becomes complete warm up of the body, and also do sun salutations, and that really gets the body going. And then we will engage in a series of asanas, and then we will do full pranayama, like 10 varieties of breathing, and then we will do you know um, the deep relaxation of the dead man's pose, and then we will do Shambhavi Mudra. So it's like quite a complete routine, and I can always change from weekend to weekend the components of each one of these varieties of doing yoga. Uh, Actually, there are bends, there are bandhas, there are mudras, and all that. What they make you is they make your self inquiry or going inward yourself and finding yourself easier as you go by. It's like a inner cleaning and outer cleaning, all that happens, and over the time you yourself will notice the changes, and gaining the health benefits is only fundamental. But beyond health, uh, some of the philosophical spiritual aspects of the yoga I want people to really enjoy. First of all, you have to unwind what you have gathered, and you have to make yourself more amenable or easily available to that. Okay, so that is the plan, and this session works if you guys have questions and then you want to come and ask me about them. That will be really good. Otherwise, it becomes another speech by me, which which is just like any other speech. But if you really are curious or interested in this sort of activity, send me some questions. Thereby, I can address to them. Generally, this is a holistic session. Okay, in that you integrate yoga postures, yoga breathing, and certain mudras where you assume the neurological pathway is locked into something, and bandhas the same thing, and also really being here and now in awareness, doing everything. People call that mindfulness, but I kind of reserve to call it awareness. That is, empty mind, but being in alert and aware. Okay, not mindful of things. Okay, so I know mindfulness means they want to pay attention, but then my thing is empty that mind, then you'll be completely focused on whatever you are doing. Okay, so, and finally, it will culminate in a relaxation pose that is deeply relaxing for you, body, mind, emotions, and also your spiritual thing. Okay, and then we will always do a relaxed question and answers for the people who come with specific problems in their life. And then they're seeking some kind of guidance or way to go about it or some answer and all that. So obviously, this is a social media, so I cannot really answer you specific prescriptions or something like a medication, but I can direct you what you can take to your doctor and discuss with, and also what you can adapt in lifestyles so that your general health and wellness is much more protected. Okay, that makes sense for you. I think it's about for me to do that. But if they say this is too much work on the weekend, we don't want to do it. I understand that too. So I like to spend my time on weekends with my family, but because of the mission I have about motivating people about proactive wellness, I thought I will give this time to this. Okay, so uh, that is the what the practice is. But in a sense, if you look at it, what is this yoga practice is all about? Why this practice is like a this is a routine more than just a yogic session. Okay, it's a journey of self-discovery. Okay, by incorporating bends, bandhas, mudras, along with the breath work and relaxation. This practice really fosters strength, resilience, and inner peace. Okay, those are the lofty ideals of that. Okay, so whether you are new to yoga or a seasoned practitioner, this weekend routine will leave you feeling aligned to yourself, to the outward universe, and to the nature, energized because you really know how to conserve energy, how to ever continue renew that ever renewing energy, and really deeply connected to your essence, not your body that happens, not only to your mind that happens, emotions that happens, but beyond all this, who is using these tools is the essence of you, and then you will be connected to that. That's the aim, at least, anyway. So that's the goal. And if you are interested in that, I'm not talking about particular religious practices, particular way of life, or none of that, just to enjoy yourself. You can enjoy yourself by really being healthy and well for a long time, and also contribute to life. Okay, whatever it is. Okay, so that's the aim of that. So any question, this is going to be a question and answer session, and if you have questions, you can always come. It can be engaging to this topic. you know there are actually several types of yoga, people call them, but there's only division of activity. Suppose you want to get better at doing your work, performing at work, performing with a mind that is centered, that is stable, that's not moving all over, and really focused on what you are trying to do. And also, you want to involve in service, that also helps you a lot. Okay, so that is the action yoga, which is karma yoga. Suppose you are a devoted person, you are devoted to your Lord, it could be anybody, Christ or Allah or Krishna, whatever religion you have, and then you can do that too. And that is bhakti yoga. How you worship with your love. That is the bhakti yoga. And then you have problems with your mind going all over, especially now because of the information overload. and we have our mind going all over, too many stimuli coming in, too much data coming in, irrelevant to your life and all that really cause your brain fog, it gives you restlessness and lack of peace and all that. And you want to have some kind of order mind, some kind of peace in mind, then that is called Raja Yoga. Basically, your meditative power and all that. Be able to focus and attentive to what you do. And then there is a real big yoga which is called the knowledge yoga. So you want to understand what is life, what is existence, what is the world made of, why the world is so chaotic, and what is after death. Those fundamental questions you want to ask. Then the Gnana Yoga, which is knowledge yoga. Gnana means knowledge. Knowledge yoga is there. That's where you pose these questions and then you go into meditation. In meditative awareness, you really find out by yourself what it is, not what you learn from books, not you learn from other people. No, what do you allow yourself to perceive from the universe? What are the answers by keeping yourself quiet first? So to purify the heart and mind, you do the karma yoga unselfishly. That is, you do your job unselfishly. And to really understand we are a speck in the universe, there is a universal force that is guiding us. That is the bhakti yoga. With those two, you can really clean your heart and mind, and also focus. Yoga tells you how to focus. So with a clean heart and mind that is focused, you kind of look inward and find answers to life's existing problems and questions and all challenges. That is the Gnana Yoga. Gnana Yoga works only when your mind is pure and focused. Okay, that is the order I take you all. But then you get to travel the journey. I will be there as a friend, as a collaborator, as a facilitator, but I may throw some light on that with whatever I learned. Then that would be a guiding light that you could walk on or don't want to walk on. That's up to you. But even if you just listen and then you don't want to follow that, you may not have that many results. But if you listen and then think over it and then say, is this really true? Is this something that works for people, or is this safe for me? Am I allowed to do these things? That kind of thinking and really scrutinizing the value and the truth of the matter. And then once you find out with your research, with your knowledge, whatever, then make sure that is allowed in your life. Okay, these are the steps that you take in the deeper knowledge of this branch. Okay, so that's what I was hoping to do. But you have to have a body that is healthy, strong, and to do the work. You have to have a heart that is helping you to service. You have to have a mind that is focused and sharp and aware, and then you can do your own practice of this gnana yoga, which is called self inquiry. This is above meditation. Meditation is only makes your mind come to one thought, but self inquiry helps you to discover yourself, true essence of yourself, beyond body and mind. Body and mind are tools of that essence, so that's why you use them to really understand who you are and live in that. So if you are like that, you have peace and happiness and joy within, not in outward things. We may have to forced to do that. I also am forced to do that. We will do that, but we will do that with a renewed energy, more giving energy, more loving energy. That will help you a lot in your life, and not only help the life, but also your personal life, your family life, everything will probably improve. Okay, that's my view. So it's a journey of self-discovery. It's not just or let me fix my back, let me sleep better. Those happen, that's fine, but that's not the goal. Okay, keeping the body clean and really energetic, and all that is like a you're cleaning the temple for the divinity within, right? Keeping the mind focused because you are going to the temple to really be in relation with your divinity, whatever your god, whatever religion is, so that's the work for them. And then out of your love and the heart, you can to give people and help people. Okay, so you can come up and ask me any question on this topic, and I'll be happy to engage you. And then, if you don't come, if you don't show any interest, probably I will not do this program, because if you are not interested, don't show me the interest. What's the point, right? But expecting me to come and just talk and go is not going to serve the purpose. Okay, but if you engage in this and then show me the interest and inquisitiveness, you may think we know better. Maybe you know better. That's fine. Then I don't have to really come and do this program. I'll just talk about something else too. But this comprehensive yoga really requires careful scrutiny and really having the dedication that is needed for that. You cannot do only on the weekend, but I will do in the weekend because it takes at least 1.5 hours or 2 hours. I'm willing to invest that time for you, and if you show me enough interest, then I will do it. Okay, it starts with you know uh, really preparing our body with the deep breathing stretches and also relaxation, and then kind of focusing our thought and all that. Okay, so there are so many stages in this. You don't have to be perfect. What you have to be is be sincere of what you are doing and be involved in that. Okay, then you'll be really appreciate. I know many people go to talks where lot of discussions, a lot of things happen, and if they interest you, that's fine. But for this, you will need to have at least few committed people that are coming and doing it. Otherwise, we'll do the daily morning routine, and that's a very minimal thing compared to what I'm talking about here. So the people who are really interested, they have to let me know that they will be happy to do this, and they will be doing this with me, and my time is worth spending. Okay, that way I will always be uh, happy that I'm doing this. Okay, I do it for myself. I don't need any motivation from external force, because I that's my lifestyle now. Okay. What do I mean by lifestyle? Because yogastaha koru karmani. That's what Bhagavad Gita tells you in that poem. What does it mean is, first stay in the state of yoga, where you are really, your essence is in union with the universal essence, which is what we are. And in that essence, we are all one. Okay. Once you establish your, not your ego, not your personality, but your true essence, and then stay there and do anything else. Action, loving the God, or focusing your mind, or getting knowledge about what is human life is about, all that, all that is there is better done when you are in the state of yoga. Okay, of course, our family, our things. See, I'm kind of annoyed with the family. That's a fact. You cannot really. But then, once you understand who is it that is really involved in that, that becomes something else. Okay, I have a guest here. Let us welcome her, Lisa. It's good. Some people come. I feel encouraged. Hi, Lisa. Hello. Maybe it's accidental. Hello, Lisa. I think she might have put her button by accident. Okay. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of noise in the background, okay, but I could not hear her. So maybe she accidentally put it. Okay. So, uh, as I said, if you have interest, then come up and then talk about this. If you are not interested in deeper aspects of life, that's different, you know. So, okay, Mabel and Janet. Okay, let's get Mabel. She is first in the order. Yeah. Hi, Mabel. Good morning. Good morning, Dr. Rhea. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, I'm getting ready to I just want to say hi to you. Yeah. And hi to everybody. Yeah. Yeah. I was planning this comprehensive yoga, and I want to see whether people are interested in the deeper aspects of yoga. You know. So. Of course, they will. Yeah, they will. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like a casual conversation. It's more like a commitment that they can make for themselves, not to me, you know. And then you go through the program. I go through it anyway. Every day I live that. So uh, I do it. Yeah. Yeah. But then if I involve you in like 1.5 hour, 2 hours of yoga, a lot of people don't understand why all this, you know. So they want everything within 5 minutes. It doesn't happen like that, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's not only 1 minute, it's a process. The process. Exactly. It's a your yeah. For me, it's religion for me. It's yeah. Just how you proceed it, how yeah. You do it every day. Yes, so yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. See, for me, I started really doing something seriously in 1985. So, so I can now I'm 70, right? But I was very young at the time, and then I landed in the United States in 81, November 5th. You know, that was very stressful to me because at the time it was a truly culture shock from India. You know, now India also has become like United States, so there's not much difference. But you know, at that time there was really because life was simple, and I was surrounded by friends and family that are very supportive, loving, and a lot of human interaction, and we just felt good just by being with each other. You know, uh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. People, more interaction with your friend. Yeah. You see, my well, here in United States, everybody is about things are doing TV and all that. There, we don't need all that. We just sat together and then enjoyed ourselves. Yeah. 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 True. Yeah, you know, we were studying in the medical field. We had to study a lot, right? Nighttime, current is electricity is gone. Then we had to get out and then stay on the balcony for a while till the power comes. Or we used to read under candlelight. Yeah. Lamp. Yeah. 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 That lamp gives the snoot around your nose because it gives that smoke. Yeah, it's not, you know, so it's kind of, I mean, that was life like, but we didn't mind those discomforts because we washed it off and went off. But what I'm saying is, there is a joy in life. There is a satisfaction. I'm sure you're talking about that too in Filipinos. You can be poor and not have anything, but still you are happy and joyful, right? Yeah, you see, what you're talking, and it's funny because it brings me back. Yeah. That time is just like, you know what? It's it's beautiful. It's just yeah. Memory that you will smile. Yeah. So it's a kind of this program is much deeper than just making a living or just working or just enjoying some few pleasures. It's much more about yourself and then discovering more and more within yourself, and then you become really happy that so many things are there within ourselves. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So I was hoping that people will enjoy this and then participate and don't have to give me anything. What I'm saying is they get the better thing to do. Hi, Janet.
Hi, Dr. Rao. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I've done my morning routine this morning from your video,
Yeah.
and uh, and I'm feeling good.
Very good. Even for you, I will do this program, Janet. You're so sincere.
Well, I'm here to commit to it.
Yeah.
I am not most intelligent person in the world, but
No.
I will try my best to
Yeah.
understand
Yeah.
what you're teaching.
No, it's not the
It's
intelligence that is needed. Your intelligence will come automatically. It is the regular practice that you do. Like, for example, if I say, just do this physical routine, that will give you energy and keep you from having accidents by falling and all that. That's a good thing for the age we are in, you know?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, definitely.
Yeah. So, for example, my sister, she is now 82, right? And she was telling me she's not able to get up from the chair as much as she used to do. So, I gave her a simple three exercises that she could uh, do, like, getting out of the chair with assistance in the beginning, put her arms on the chair arm and get up. But then, as you get better, you release the arms and you get better by just sitting 3 or 4 times every so often. See, what we do is, as we age, we think we cannot do this, let's not do it. You don't have to do intensely or all the time. You can just attempt and then slowly it will come back.
That's what I'm doing
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I can't always,
Yeah.
especially the standing up. I have
Yeah.
a hard time with that,
Yeah.
but I am doing
Yeah.
one or two of those exercises every day
Very
when I work out with you.
Very good. See, what happens is once you said, well, I can do the for those people who are difficult having standing, I'm going to go and show you three poses that you could do. You know, but in the poses also, Janet, there is a base, there is a middle, there advanced. So you start wherever you are with the base, and if you could do it very well, then go to the second intermediate, then advanced. But if you are not there, then do the base for a while and then allow the body to go to the next stage. That's the safe way to do these exercises, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to do those three for you. I mean, by you expressing that, this is applicable to any people over 60 years because there is what is called sarcopenia happens. That is loss of muscle tissue actually happens more from 40 years, 50 years, 60 years. That is much more at that stage. But if they start to do this, they can reverse that muscle loss a little bit. That's why they are naturally strong and they get up.
Well, I can definitely attest to the fact that you
Yeah.
do lose the muscle strength because
Yeah.
I have experienced
Yeah.
that.
I mean, that is
And
scientific fact. We know sarcopenia, we call it, but there is a way, you see, understanding, like my wife also, she had the surgery and all that, and she's doing well, but she's going and sitting in the sofa, comfortable sofa. I kind of got her up from there and then asked her to sit in a straight chair, which she is doing now, so that her tone will not go down. If you do the comfortable, soft sofas, then you lose the tone. But if you sit in the chair, your tone will be better. You see, if you sit on the floor, it's much better. But you can just sit in the chair and then start to get up a little bit, and that will be good for her. So you have to watch that in the hospital also. I kind of move my patients very quickly from the bed to the chair, see, with assistance, and then keep them safely and all that. But then once they are there, I will get them up and walk with assistance. So my focus is always how to make them functional quickly. And then if you do this, that is much better rather than keeping them in the bed for 5 days, and then it becomes very, very difficult. You see?
Yeah. Yes, sir. I have experienced that.
Yeah. That's why you can
I
reverse that. You don't have to build it up.
I was once hospitalized for almost 2 months,
Hmm.
and I'm still getting over that, and that's been years ago.
Yeah.
I'm still
Yeah.
trying to get strong.
Yeah. See, that's why early embolization safely, that is much better than the other way. But Janet, I love you because you bring up common issues for applicable to everybody. So you are helping all the other people by expressing me what is the problem, and then we can show people. Hopefully, they can use that too. Right, Mabel?
Yes, yes, Dr. Ray. I just want to say, I
Mm.
already messaged to Janet, like, Janet, you're already doing it.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yes, yes.
she's already doing it. And then it's okay if you can do only one.
Yeah.
It's okay at least you try it.
Yeah.
And then, and you know, the more you do, the more you will see
Yeah.
it. Like if everything is a different day, right, Dr. Ray?
Yeah.
So whatever you can do today, it's
Yeah.
okay.
See,
Whatever you can
the
do
idea
tomorrow,
of this people not getting out of the chair is lot of it is can be reversed, but some of it cannot. But a lot of it can reverse because there is an energy called tamas that makes us feel like sleepy, not taking it easy, letting lazy and all that. Normally, that's okay before bed, before going to sleep. But if you do it right after getting up in the morning, you are supposed to be awake and alert. If you do that and you stay and watching TV and all that, the tone will go down. The muscle tone. That's why what you want to do is ideally sit on the floor if you can, at least half an hour a day, and that will improve your muscle tone very much.
oh, yeah, I think that's a good,
Yeah. I'm sure you know about this, Mabel, because in Filipinos, a lot of people sit in what is called
yeah.
malasana. When they go to the toilet, that's what they do.
Uh-huh.
They sit squat, and that's called malasana. This is an asana name for that. You do that without going to the toilet, so you do that for a few minutes. That will help you a lot. And also, deep thrombosis is not there with them because the venous return is pretty good.
Yeah, that's right. So
Yeah.
I just want to say, I don't know if you hear me about my ring finger. My ring is already in my ring finger.
Mm.
And
Uh,
so I ask, is our bone grow or is our part of our body they get either fat or water? It's
It's
like
the water.
what happens?
It's the water. Your problem is your water retention. I think you
Yeah,
have the tendency for that. That's why in the pregnancy you gain weight and all that. So for that, you really have to
yeah,
do two things. One is yoga routines is good, and also massage.
yeah.
Massage. That is very good thing,
So
Mega. Yeah.
So that's why, Dr. Radio, I'm happy yesterday because for 6 years, my baby's already 6 years, and then I cannot wear my ring.
Hmm.
And then yesterday, I am happy, and then oh my God, it's just like you send me this routine, and then I'll do the morning and whatever I can add on for that exercise.
Yeah.
It's very very helpful. Like I'm so happy. Like oh my God, for 6 years, my ring is back.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a problem because it won't come if you wear it.
Actually, because what we can do right now, at that time when my ring kind of fit in my finger, I said, what we can do? But do you want to cut it? Like, no, just leave it
No,
there. I
no,
will
no.
put it in my
Yeah.
fingernails. I will put it in somewhere, and and then he said like, okay, I will wear
Yeah.
your ring. You wear my ring
Yeah.
because I can fit his ring, right?
Yeah.
And so yesterday it's a celebration. And I'm so happy that oh
Yeah.
my God, this water. I think it's
Hey,
already.
Mabel, I'm going to do this routine for you, which is called lymphatic drainage helping yoga, which is
Yeah.
basically immune boosting exercise. Okay.
Ooh,
Uh,
I like
uh,
that immune because
yeah. I think your body retention fluid and all will be much helped by this. I'm not saying it is going to remove it because you have this what is called guna. That means your nature of retaining the water is there, and that is something nature. You cannot really completely eliminate it, but you can control it. You know how you can control it? Yeah, don't take so much
You know,
salt.
Mr. Rainbow,
Yeah, yeah.
I think most some of the women
Mm.
they have this problem. This is not only
Oh
me.
yeah,
There's yeah,
yeah, yeah. Lot of
yeah.
women retain
This is
water. Yeah, really,
this is a good
especially during the menstruation and also in menopause,
yeah,
they retain a pregnancy.
uh-huh,
They retain a lot of fluid.
yeah. So
Yeah,
this practice not only for me and everybody who's listening right now, especially you're a
yeah.
woman and you are planning to get pregnant or whatever. This is a good what do you call it? Practice.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. It helps definitely, but the natural quality of that you may not be able to eliminate it, but you can control better if you understand what are the factors that is giving me this kind of fluid, and then do something about it. This routine I'm going to show you is that. So two things I already took assignment for myself. One is to show people like Janet who can get up better from the chair after doing three exercises. I'm going to show her, and for Mabel, I'm going to do this immunity routine that helps the lymphatic fluid drain better so that our retention will be much less. You know, these three, you can anticipate to do them on Monday. Okay. If I don't, remind me. I will do it. But if I don't do it, remind me. Okay. But that will be helpful for a lot of people if they do them. See, one thing with yoga is it's not like a one shot thing. You got to do it as frequently as possible, as comfortable for you, and do it in real happiness, joy. See, remember I always quote that sthira sukham asana. What is the sthira sukham asana? Means sthira means stable. Sukham means okay. Good luck, Mabel. She's going to work. And Mabel says, "Okay, thank you for being here. You know, I love you. But her tendency of retaining fluid is a guna. That is naturally, genes that will come. But not just because they are in the genes, it has to manifest. See, this is called epigenetics. Inner DNA and all that, you cannot change it, but the epigenetics is in the top of the genes, like that you can change, whereby this kind of impurities, irregularities can be controlled by our constant practice. This is the genius of the yoga people, is they went into all sorts of conditions, and then they did not respond after the disease has manifested. Even though you can do it, you can reduce the severity of the illness, but they concentrated on how you can change the epigenetics with the lifestyles. That way, the disease won't be manifest. Simple language is, suppose your grandparents had diabetes, your parents had diabetes, you have inherited the diabetic epigenetics structure, right? You don't necessarily have to reflect the diabetes if you can understand and control your carbohydrate overload. Don't eat too many carbohydrates as you are getting age, but you limit them. And also be active. If you can do those two, you will avoid the diabetes, even though you have inherited diabetic epigenetics. Okay, does it make sense now? So it's as simple as that. Everything is like that, but some genes are auto dominant diseases. You inherit them and they are dominant, they will result in the disease, but then you can reduce the severity of it by doing this lifestyle practices where yoga is one of them. Martial arts is another one. Like Pilates is one. The Tai Chi is another one. So there are so many body mind exercises that are really give you that control. Okay, so that's why, to be healthy, to be really working well, you can do these things, but the real purpose of these things are beyond body, beyond mind. What are we? What is it that driving this body? What is it that generating the thoughts? Go and find the source. That you can only do yourself. Is a subjective experience. Okay, and then you go in, you find out, and you stay that generation of the thoughts area, and then you stay in that. Then you will not have to meditate. You have to, that doesn't mean that you will think a lot. No, you will quiet your mind, and then naturally it gets quiet. So it's a question of deeper self discovery. That's why we are doing. Okay, it's a journey of self discovery with this comprehensive. I think I will put that. Then it has a context, and it has a goal, and it has something that you could achieve, and you will see all these people talking all the time. They are just coming from the superficial mind, but this is beyond the superficial mind, beyond the deeper mind, in your essence. Okay, once you touch that, life will be completely different. That much I can vouch for it. Okay, so anybody else? Janet and Mabel, they are my regulars, uh, but anybody else can come up too. See, when something deeper things comes up, people are hesitant to get involved. But when the superficial discussions are going on, like a question, like a simple thing, like what is your experience this, what is your experience that, 200, 300, 400 people come there. That's the state of the culture. That's where everything is trivialized, everything is like a minute thing, and at the same time, they are not really enjoying their life. They are not strong. They are not resistant to the infections. They are not really having harmony with their family, with other people, right? So it's a kind of state of affairs. I am not really frustrated about it, but I think people are missing out a chance of living a deeper life. Okay, that's what this is about. So only the people who are interested will come. Even couple of people come. I will not just come, but just understand and then do that. Janet is one of the examples. She is doing her best, and also she is communicating with me what is going on with her. Then I'm using this forum to help her, and through that, many people may receive it. That's what I was hoping for. That's why involvement is important, and it's up to you. You say your life, you can do whatever you want. But then, if I have to come and do it, it's better at least few people are following this. I do it anyway. So it doesn't matter. So if I do it on the weekend, I'm involving everybody else. But for you to make it fruitful, it should be relevant to you. It should be something that you are going to understand how the slow and steady process this is. And also, after you learn that, you do it in your life. That's what I'm saying. Okay. And if you are hesitant even to ask questions, that's fine. You can send me the DM with your personal condition. Then I won't mention your name, but I will just say, okay, do this for you. But does mean that a condition will not be explained. Condition, how this yoga works for that, all that. So it gives a direction for somebody to work on their own personal problem, and that could be there with all of us, including me, and that could be good for us to like, for example, this uh, initiative I'm going to do for immunity boosting and controlling of the edema for Mabel. That is going to help a lot of women who notice the changes around the change, and also lots of times when you're before pregnancy. So we do what's called prenatal yoga, before pregnancy yoga. And as you do that yoga and you prepare yourself, you conceive more easily, and also you will have a pregnancy that is less eventful, and also you prepare yourself for the baby to come out of the birth canal much easier. Okay, that means less labor for the woman, less pain for the woman, less complication. But it has to be given its attention. It has to be religious. When my wife did with our son, She had a very easy labor, like 4 hours priming, and also not that much pain. She didn't have to go through any subdural and all that at that time. Okay, so it's all a question of sincerely. She was able to do that because she just came into the country, and then I was working in the hospital just in front of the apartments we have, and then in New York, and we had this sea couple of blocks away. So we used to take a walk every day, and she enjoyed that. And then she sincerely did the yoga every day because she has the motivation and time and energy and all that. And then that's why she had such a lovely benefit of that, right? She didn't have eclampsia, she didn't have any other problems, right? And after that she was able to enjoy the baby and raising the baby and all that. But she could not do that much for my daughter who was born later. But she had a little bit tough time, but then she was not able to do because she was focusing on my son also. But that's okay. But overall, she had easier pregnancies and delivery of the kids. And then kids are growing up, and then we put them into taekwondo because that was available next door to us. And then they really went and ran and, and kicked and all that for about 7 years. And now I'm introducing them to yoga's way of living. And they do some, but they are also born in America, brought up here. So they have those tendencies. That's okay. I made them realize them slowly, and they are doing it, and they're doing much better now. Okay, so that's about it. If people are interested, then we will do this every week on the weekend, maybe 1 or 2 days. Both days are only on one day, according to. I usually give the time to my family to go out to enjoy ourselves and all that. If those things are there, you can always use a recording. Otherwise, I may want to do everything. Maybe I will do that. I will release the recordings too. That way it will be more consistent. Otherwise, I'm doing everything live. But I put a lot of channels together, but I could lose the recording also. But either way, you can expect to have it done at the same time, 8 a.m. Central. Now, all days. Okay, some days I will be live, only at the weekend. Sometimes, if I'm going out, I'll let you know. Okay, and then you can continue using the same recording, and then do it like Janet is doing. If I'm not there, she will use the recording and do that. Okay. Consistency mean in yoga almost every day something or other. Okay, it could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or it could be 1.5 hours, according to your convenience. Whatever suits you, you do that. I have to I have to have some places when I have some patient call. I just have to go. Then I will end my yoga practice and go. But then when I come back, I may do it, or I may do it during the hospital stay because a lot of times I may not be needed for half an hour. Then I will go into my call room and sit there and do that. So it all depends upon, after a while, you feel like, unless I do it, I don't feel good, body wise. And then also, breathing is always there. You can do anytime. And also, I mean, the always meditative awareness. So I don't really have to sit down and do formal meditation. There is nothing to really focus because all my thoughts, they come, they are used, they are done. Once you adjust to that, then you don't do a formal meditation. You are leading a meditative life. Okay, so hopefully this will be available to you all, and hopefully that will touch your life and help some corner of your life. Okay, I will go as deep as you want, but it all depends upon you. Okay. Thank you. And if nobody coming up, then it's almost 50 minutes since I started. I'll take leave now, and I'll come back to you when I have the time. Bye bye.